What is going on, guys? Brad here from Grumpy Old Men, and I am pleased to bring you the recap of our quarterfinals match here in CWL Premiere, where we faced Swarm Synergy. Swarm Synergy definitely has been a formidable force throughout CWL Premiere this season, as many of you know, only losing one war the entire season. As many of you probably saw in the pre-war polls where they asked community members to vote on who they think will win or favor to win. And I believe I saw one graph where 100% of the people picked Swarm Synergy to win. And as Chris Berman used to say in some of his NFL recaps, let's play the game just to make sure. And what do you know? Grumps come out on top in a crazy, thrilling, exciting finish that came down to the last attack. Had to have it to win. It was a 10v10 triple. I'll get into those details later, but if you missed it on the live stream, that is what happened. It came down to the very, very last attack with just seconds remaining. It was incredible. Amazing, amazing award. Hats off to you guys, Swarm Synergy, for an amazing season. So they definitely brought it for sure. So let's get into the details here. Definitely one of the most intense wars I've been a part of. Kind of stressful from a personal standpoint too. I thought I would have had my second attack in well before the 1 hour to go mark, because I had guests coming over. I was running errands because I was hosting a party and all this stuff, and we left too many 10 attacks for the end, and so that was thrilling to the viewer, but of course kind of stressful for us. And so I was just scrambling to try to get my attack in. On top of that, Discord went down for at least an hour towards the end of the war, and so it was hard to communicate as much and do drawings and whatnot. But still, I wasn't even able to see the last hour of the war because I was so busy, and I just kind of logged off thinking, well, let's just finish strong. I have no idea what's going to happen, and let's just do what we can. And then I logged on later and saw the victory screen and what had happened, and it was just crazy, incredible finish. And so let's get into some of the hit rates and whatnot. Our 9s came out after a disappointing week last week. Came out strong this week. We didn't even attack the first hour. We just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page, not going in reckless abandon or anything. Getting all the details kind of ironed out, and it paid off. I mean, we went about a 70% hit rate on the 9v9 game, which was awesome because that set us up from some good scouts on the 10s. And then we went to work on the 11s with our 10s. Has been one of our strengths recently, and we've been really efficient in that area, and we continued it this war. Went 4 for 7 in the hit-ups in the 10v11 game, which was awesome. Even Ice going in with a fresh 4-pack this war, which was awesome. An awesome way to start us out. Taking a look at the stat sheet here. As you can see, the 9s did great, as did Swarms. And you see the 10v11 stats. They did not do that well at 10v11, but they only went 1 for 11. But they're the type of clan who they'll do a certain amount of attacks 10v11, and then whatever happens there, they'll say, we'll just play to our strengths, which, as many of you know, is the 10v10 game, and they certainly showed that once again. They picked up 4 of them. However, as you can see, so did we. We went 4 for. We also picked up 4 10v10s, and as you can see, though, why was this war so close with the 1 star? Well, we had a little bit of a snafu 11v10 on our dips. We missed 4 of them, which was definitely a little bit unusual for us. So we had a bit of a snafu there. So that is what made this so crazy, intense, and close. But props to Swarm Synergy. They had great bases. They forced our guys to misjudge a few things, and we missed some dips. And they ended up doing a couple 11v11 attempts in the end. And they picked up 2 on J-Rock in the end, and they did another 11v11 attempt, which did not go well. I don't think they got any additional stars there. And then Jimmy kind of went LeBron James on us in the last hour. It was basically like, guys, I'm taking over. He's going for it, and he grabbed 2 10v10 triples in the final hour, including this one, as you see on the top, with 1 minute to go, which clinched the victory for us. As you can see, we did not have percentage. So going in with seconds to go, getting it done. I think there was only 5 or 6 seconds left on the clock on the attack. Got it done. Amazing finish, man. So let us get into the attacks. Got a lot to show you guys. So going to start off showing one of our 10v11 hit-ups. As I mentioned earlier, our boy Ice went in with a fresh 4-pack this war on the 10v11 game, which is definitely hard to do. It's definitely harder to go in first on some of these bases, not knowing the CC and whatnot, which can determine everything actually. So here we go with Ice's hit. He doesn't eat Wheaties for breakfast. He eats ice cream for breakfast. That's the secret to his success, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Starting off with he's going to throw down the Rage and then Golem and Bowlers. Pretty good value here. He's going to get a couple defenses, which won't bother him in the second part of the attack, and some good percentage here as well with some of those trash buildings. And so I'm going to let that part die out. Going to go with the second Golem here. It's actually going to path to this Archer Tower next, which is in CC range, as you'll see. But he's got 2 poisons ready for that, not knowing what it will be. That Mortar actually was doing some good work on those Bowlers. They almost died of that. But it goes down. Golem comes to that Archer Tower in CC range, gets that poison down. He's going to get most of it here. I'm surprised he didn't use the second. I guess he was a little preoccupied with the second part of the funnel, which he wanted to get going early as that Eagle starts raining down its fire. And he's going to try to clear out the right-hand side here for the funnel. And then up the gut, he's got a Golem, Bowlers, and the Heroes. There's that second poison. Going to help get that baby dragon down. So as long as he clears enough trash on the sides, which the Bowlers are doing a fine job of doing on the left and the right, he's going to be able to jump into that Town Hall area, and Queen will have access to that Town Hall. She's going to step on over, get that air defense first. The Town Hall actually almost goes down here before she even gets to it with the Bowlers. So awesome there. He's got the 50% and the Town Hall. Still has the Queen ability. Just going to hang on to it as long as possible. And there it is. He's going to end up getting a few more buildings in the end, ending up with a very nice 56% fresh. Very, very nice job there, Ice. All right, here we go with the 10v10 action. Jimmy going in with one of his 10v10s. Had a couple this war. So, going in with one of his favorites, the Gobo with Miners, we will call it. Going to get this Archer Tower taken down first. This comes into play in the second part of the attack. Once he gets that down, a lot of these buildings are not in the range of any defenses, and so he's going to use some cheap troops to pre-funnel, as I like to call it, I guess, trying to get as much of these trash buildings taken out, because in the second phase, which will be Miners, you want everything focused on the center of the base where all the defenses are as much as possible. So trying to funnel here early with some cheap troops. And here we go with the Gobo part. Wants to take some of these point defenses out, but I don't think he's quite going to get this Archer Tower. But going to have a nice funnel here. Just going to be patient. Let some of those Wizzies clear out some of those buildings, and then he's going to jump right over here and get his kill squad in right where he wants him, as you'll see. Not many giant bomb threats here, except for maybe near this Inferno, but his Queen, relying on the Queen to snipe that. So here we go. Bowlers coming in with the Heroes. This is a, what is it? Yeah, soft CC, so getting that poison down early. Going to be able to take care of that. And I think he's going to start the Miners here pretty quickly. Yeah, he's going to start them off, which is smart, because you want he wants, if you can, to have your Queen or anything up while the defenses are kind of focused on the Miners. That can definitely help. So Queen is stepping up here, helping out. Pretty good funneling with the Miners. And as you'll see, they will get through some of this. He's got 3 heals to go here. Queen is being targeted, but knows he's going to have to use that ability, so he uses it. But then the Miners are going to get ahead of the Queen. So like I said, it's a good timing there. They're going to trudge on through, and she's going to just break through the wall, kind of sit up behind them and do a little bit more work. Nice job that she targeted that Expo. Check out the value of that baby dragon on the bottom there. Just clearing everything on the outside, all of that stuff. So just going, still going. There's that final heal for the Miners. The Queen is still up, which was great. Not sure he would have got this time-wise without her, but then there we go. So he's got just enough Miners to get it done. Just got to worry about that corner hut. And that is that. Awesome job, Jimmy. All right, next we got Rob going in for the 10v10. Hit this one a couple times, but we liked the entry that we were doing here, which was right around here. As you'll see, he's going to do a Go Laloon here. And he could get the Queen, CC, and 2 air defenses here, which is the idea. It would have been nice to get this Expo. He didn't quite get it down, because what he's going to do is clockwise Laloon pathing, and wants to get into this Inferno area pretty quickly. But as you can see, or as you will see, he gets it done. So nice poison on the CC. You're going to get that done. Queen behind wants her to get as much as possible. So here we go. King's going to help with that AD. Witch is still up. That's bugging him a little bit, but Queen is going to stay behind. Like I said, there's that second AD going down, setting up pretty well for that Laloon part. Would have been nice to get this Expo down as well. So here we go. Queen popping the ability, getting a few more things, and here we go with the Laloon. Make sure to get the couple loons on the Expo. There's this Mortar and Tesla out here, which trying to divert pathing from that Inferno, but the loons will get there. So hasting them right on the Expo, they will get into that Inferno. So very nice job there. So like just a little bit of an oops on the haste there, swagging it early, but that's okay. Got a nice freeze, gonna get an Expo, a Tesla, and the Inferno there, and then the loons are gonna get over that Inferno, get that taken care of before it thaws out. And the Hound is still up, and here we go with the loons coming together. And he's got no more spells left, but he's got that Hound out in front, tanking those point defenses. Plenty of loons. If he can just take out the remaining defenses, which he will. Last Hound pops, very nice timing there to help with the cleanup. So pups all over the place. Awesome execution there, Rob, and good planning by the boys on that one. All right, here we go with Jimmy with another 10v10 triple. Doing his thing again with the Gobo and Miners. Kind of similar to last time, going to try to clear out as much of the trash as possible for the second part of the attack to help with the miner pathing. Also has some baby dragons as well to help with that, so going to get good value out of them as well, as you will see. And then he's gonna enter right in here. Let's speed this up to the entry. So we're going to get a lot of defenses taken out here. 2 outside Teslas. So we're going to get that baby dragon up top doing some good funneling, and some 2 Expos and some Archer towers here that he's also going to be able to take out. He's going to be able to jump into this Inferno area as well. So here we go, just being patient. Here we go. Now that he has the pathing he wants, gets that jump spell down. Golems redirect in. There's a Golem in the CC, but he's going to rage up the kill squad. Going to try to get through that as fast as possible, as those Expos try to do work. And so as you'll see, his King will actually step out. I think he's going to step into that Inferno compartment, which is a dangerous area with some bombs and whatnot, but going to be able to have that Queen just kind of sit behind, snipe that Inferno tower, and then he's going to start the Miners. Here they all go. At this point of the attack, you're kind of thinking like, is this even going to work? But it doesn't even look like it. But then, as you'll see, he's got 3 heals at this point, and then okay, so Queen is going down, then Inferno is just kind of wearing her down. Got to pop the ability here, and she's going to break into that wall, which is halfway down anyway. And there's another hero baby dragon on the outside doing some super critical work as the Miners kind of path in. So second heal is down. The Queen's going to snipe that second Inferno, which is great. So Miner's going to be able to avoid that altogether, and then he's just going to be patient here and just wait for to use his third heal. Speed this up. Once again, look at the value of that baby dragon on the outside, just doing work for those Miners. Got a wizard or 2 helping out as well in the end. So some free trash, and then he's got that final heal. Going to use it right where he needs to, right here. And boom, only 2 defenses left. They are gone. That base is toast. Really, really nice job again, Jimmy. All right, guys, here we go with the final attack of the war, which clinched the victory for us, a 10v10 triple by none other than Jimmy. Did so much work this war for us, so really, really great job, Jimmy, and just coming through in the clutch here in the end, just topping it off. And this is actually a cleanup attack, technically, on an 11v10 dip fail. We actually dip failed on this base, but Jimmy did a different type of attack for the 10v10 here, as you will see. And gonna do his Gobo with Miners. Gonna go with a few extra Miners on this particular one, and he's gonna do just gonna delay the second Golem a bit, and he's gonna be patient here. He wants to get a couple of these the outside buildings here, of course, just standard stuff, getting the funnel created. But he wants to jump in here because it's a soft CC, and his Queen will have access to these 2 Infernos. So if he can get those down, those won't bother the Miners as much. And they won't have to path them either. So that was the goal of this kill squad, and it works out just perfectly. So here we go. Everything going in. Got that nice early poison down. Going to slow that CC down and get them taken care of. So we're going to jump on over to the center compartment. That queen, nice that that queen is in the poison as well. So once all that stuff gets taken out, the queen is just behind everything. Smart, of course, to start the miners now because this can be a time costly attack. And so no, Jimmy has good awareness, of course, doing these types of raids, getting those miners down when he can. Start early. So here we go with the queen. She now is going to take out the sweeper, and then she will go left, step to the left and to the right. Get that left inferno taken out, and then the right. Awesome job by Queenie right there. And now we just wait. I don't think I'll comment at all on the rest of the raid. Let's just watch. At this point, you just got to hope and pray that the miners get through everything. Some skelly spells bothering them. Crazy intense. Let's just speed it up because they take a while to get through everything. At this point, once again, on these miner raids, you're like, this is not going to work. This is just not going to, it's not going to get through everything. But it's just, you just watch. There they go. The defenses are spread out enough that those miners can kind of like take out one building, get back underground, you know. So not perfect pathing as far as the outside, but still pretty good, efficient use of troop space in the beginning of the attack with the kill squad. And a double giant bomb, of course, in the end. And then he's actually got plenty of miners for that last archer tower with those defenses being so spread out. The miners survive, 100%, 3-star, and victory for the Grumps. All right, checking out Josh going in with a nice suey lalo. Going to haste some loons on in here first. Going to get as much as that CC lured out as he can. Knows it is a soft CC, some air targeting troops in there. So going to lure them out. He's got a baby dragon and a witch. I think that was everything, mostly. And so we're going to kind of drag it on over to the left, and then I'm going to let his heroes do the work. Wants to drag it over here at 9 o'clock because he's got wants his queen to get this accessible air defense and whatever else he can here before he starts the lalo part. So nice poison there. Getting that witch in there, getting it taken down, and then just, letting the queen sit behind the king as he clears out some trash, and the queen will step on up here right where he wants her to. Going to get a Tesla as well, which is nice. Going to get that air defense, and I think in a cannon or two, and then archer tower. So speeding on through that. Going to pop the ability, get a few more things, like I said, and then here we go with the lalo part. CC Hound coming out first, knows there's a Tesla there, so paths his loons to there. That Tesla, and then they're going to path on inwards. Since he couldn't get the queen on the Suey hero part, he's going to rage and skelly on her. There's that skelly spell, getting her distracted, getting her killed. No problem whatsoever. Hound's pathing to that next AD. The loons just hasting on everywhere. Everything going great. And he's still got a haste and a heal. He's going to heal in the back end here because there's no tanking, no hound tanking going on. So we're going to haste those loons into that area, wait for them to get there, and there's that heal spell. Really nice planning there. Good fundamentals, of course, with those wizard towers doing work on the loons. Good place for a heal spell, and then the rest is just cleanup. Really good fundamental attack there. Josh really liked it. Very powerful attack doing that suey lalo, which has been so popular these days. So just really, really well done there. All right, let's check out this nice fresh hit by Danny. Pretty interesting move here at the beginning. This CC is just very exposed, clearly, and I guess if I were to expose a CC this much, you know it's probably going to be a soft CC with Baby Dragon or Witches or something. But so kind of a calculated risk here, but still, Danny decides to use a Dragon right on that CC to get the CC just taken out early. He figures with the splash damage, probably with the Dragon, and with the poison right there, he can take it out relatively easily. Unfortunately, it will kill this first dragon, and he'll have to use a second, but he will take this CC building down. At least no other just ground targeting troops will come in out of it once the CC is actually down, right? So if there were a Valk or something, you know, he wouldn't have had to worry about that. But anyway, so he gets rid of that CC, and then at that point, he sends in the heroes. And what he wants to do is to get at least one of these air defenses, and then as you'll see, he'll send in a hound and loon for these other three, which are really clumped together. Unfortunately, this dragon kind of passes inwards and dies very quickly, but there's a CC hound coming out with a clump of loons. Gonna hasten them on in there as the heroes die out there. So those ADs will be taken out by those loons. In the meantime, he's got the wall of dragons up there in the north. wants to get a lot of them towards the center of the base. Kind of fortunately that the loons split and a couple of them came up north, because now they're kind of grouped with the dragons. Going to kind of help them out because they're going to be out ahead of them, taking out, targeting some defenses. Unfortunately, he's got a few dragons straying up there, but good thing was that Expo was on the ground. Not going to bother them too much. Would have liked them in the center of the base, but still, you got a heal spell in the middle here. Going to let those dragons and loons heal up as much as possible, and then a final rage spell. Loons are going to go out of it, back into it, back into these final few defenses, and then just like that, the threat is gone. Those loons are going to help out, get those last few buildings down. The rest is just clean up. These poor dragons, I don't know what they're doing up there. Doing some heavy duty trash duty. And there we go. That is that. Really, really fun attack there, Danny. You really liked it. So that is a wrap, guys, for the quarterfinals match. Hats off to Swarm Synergy for an amazing war and an amazing season. And so we have a week off next week. And then we face Forbidden, so should be a good one. Stay tuned, of course, for recaps, and I think our boy Jack is going to be doing a stream for it, so stay tuned for that. And that is all I got. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.